You ever wonder why a superstar like Andy Lau, at 64 years old, still has that timeless appeal, a spotless image, and a family life so fulfilling it makes millions of people around the world truly admire him? Today, we're diving straight into the real secrets behind this legend, starting with the hottest viral moment of 2026, one that had the entire internet buzzing and reflecting on what true love really looks like. Right at the beginning of February 2026, just days after Lunar New Year, Andy Lau's wife, Carol Chu, the incredibly low-key Malaysian woman who stayed out of the spotlight for decades, made a rare public appearance at a Buddhist event on a cruise ship in mainland China. Photos and short clips spread like wildfire across Weibo, Instagram, and TikTok, instantly becoming a massive topic. Carol Chu, now in her 60s, showed up in super simple style: a loose t-shirt in neutral colors, hair tied back in a ponytail, mask covering half her face. But nobody could look away from how she looked. Flawless, smooth skin with barely any visible wrinkles, a youthful and serene face that made people swear she looked no older than 40, and this gentle, warm aura that just radiated peace and kindness. Netizens flooded the comments. Is this really Andy Lau's wife? She looks younger than a lot of young female stars. Her beauty is so elegant and natural, no heavy makeup needed. And what's fascinating is that this moment wasn't random. Carol Chu was once a beautiful Malaysian model. She met Andy Lau back in the late 1980s when he was at the peak of his career. They dated in secret for over 24 long years, a romance full of challenges and movie-like romance. To dodge paparazzi and crazy fans, they pulled off all kinds of tricks. Carol Chu crawling under cars to get into his vehicle, covering herself completely with blankets during outings, and Andy even spending millions of dollars to buy a private jet just to fly her back to her hometown in Penang, Malaysia, without being followed. It wasn't until 2008, after all those patient years, that they quietly registered their marriage in a private ceremony. No big wedding, no public photos, nothing flashy. Since then, for over 18 years, Carol Chu has maintained an ultra-low-profile life, rarely appearing in public, only showing up at funerals for family or Andy's colleagues, always supporting him quietly from behind the scenes. They have one daughter together, Hanna Lau, born in 2012, now 14 years old. Andy Lau is an incredibly devoted and protective father. Some might even say overprotective. He has invested hundreds of millions of dollars to shield his daughter from the spotlight and social media. Hanna has zero personal accounts on any platform, private bodyguards, dedicated nannies, and a completely separate educational environment so she can grow up peacefully. Many sources from friends and colleagues confirm that family is Andy's #1 priority. Nothing comes close. And it's largely thanks to Carol Chu's quiet sacrifices, staying home, taking care of the family, never demanding fame or attention, that this marriage has lasted more than 30 years strong. Old friends describe her as the most wonderful wife, warm-hearted, kind, always wearing that gentle smile even under the immense pressure that comes with being married to one of the biggest stars in Asia. So what's the secret to Andy Lau looking ageless and staying in top form at 64? It's not just good genes. It's mostly his disciplined lifestyle rooted in Buddhism, which he's followed for years. Starting in 2013, Andy switched to a strict vegetarian diet, following his wife and daughter, completely avoiding alcohol and meat, exercising regularly every day, meditating, and keeping his mind peaceful and clear. These habits don't just keep him healthy and full of energy, they give him that fresh, youthful appearance that even many younger people envy. That rare appearance by Carol Chu in 2026 wasn't just a nice photo. It was living proof of a discreet love, absolute loyalty, and a healthy way of living that has turned Andy Lau into an ageless icon in the hearts of millions. But his story goes way deeper than that. From a poor boy growing up in a makeshift home in Tai Po, Hong Kong, to becoming the heavenly king of Cantopop, a legendary film star. All of that will be told in detail next. Are you feeling curious yet? What other secrets have kept this legend shining so brightly after all these decades? Don't miss out. Keep watching right now because the next part has even more surprises and inspiration coming your way. So then, how did a poor kid from Tai Po, Hong Kong, turn into the legend we know today? Let's rewind the clock to those early days when everything started from nothing, but the drive was limitless. Andy Lau was born on September 27, 1961, real name Lau Fook Wing, in a modest family in Tai Hong Village, Tai Po, New Territories, Hong Kong. He was the fourth of 6 siblings. His dad was a fireman. His mom worked hard to keep the family going. Even though his grandfather once owned farmland and property, his father chose to move to the city so the kids could get a better education. When Andy was 6, the family relocated to the Diamond Hill squatter area, a rough spot full of makeshift wooden homes, poverty everywhere. Their house even burned down when he was 11, making life even tougher. No running water back then. They'd walk miles to fetch it. Andy pitched in however he could, selling stuff on the street, washing hundreds of dishes a day at his mom's small shop, even working construction jobs to pay for school. But through all that hardship, Andy held on to a big dream: becoming an actor. He joined school plays, got hooked on the idea of changing his fate through talent. In 1980, at just 19, Andy dropped out of college to chase that passion. He auditioned for TVB's Artist Training Program, Hong Kong's biggest TV station at the time, graduated in 1981, and signed a contract right away. At first, he only got small supporting roles, but his hard work and good looks quickly stood out. By 1983, playing Yang Guo in The Return of the Condor Heroes shot him to stardom. He became Asia's new romantic icon. People started calling him one of TVB's 5 Tiger Generals in the 1980s, alongside Tony Leung Chiu Wai, Michael Mew, Felix Wong, and Chow Yun-fat's circle. But Andy didn't stop at TV. He jumped into music and movies, and that's where everything exploded. From the late 80s into the 90s, he became one of the 4 heavenly kings of Cantopop, alongside Leslie Chung, Jackie Chung, and Aaron Kwok, dominating the Chinese music scene. His albums sold millions, with timeless hits like Those Sneaky Words of Love, Gong Xi Fa Cai, Forget Love Potion. By 2000, Guinness World Records named him the Cantopop male artist with the most awards, starting with 292 back then and climbing to 444 by 2006. On the film side, Andy Lau is one of Hong Kong cinema's biggest successes. He's starred in over 170 movies covering action, romance, and deep dramas. Classics like God of Gamblers, A Moment of Romance, Infernal Affairs, which inspired Hollywood's The Departed, Running on Karma, and A Simple Life earned him 3 Best Actor wins at the Hong Kong Film Awards, 2 at the Golden Horse Awards, and tons of international nods. From 1985 to 2005, he was crowned Hong Kong's #1 box office actor, pulling in over 1.7 billion Hong Kong dollars from 108 films alone, way ahead of everyone else. What really makes you admire him is his incredible resilience. He's had scary moments on stage multiple times, nearly falling from high platforms, stepping into open trapdoors, slipping near edges during concerts. But every time, he catches himself, apologizes to the fans for worrying them, stands right back up, and keeps performing without missing a beat. That kind of professionalism keeps audiences hooked and inspires everyone about never giving up. Plus, Andy's known for his great character. He founded the Andy Lau Charity Foundation in 1994 to support youth education and people in need, donates big to disaster relief like the 2008 Sichuan earthquake, and always helps colleagues and young talents through his production company. Even now at 64, Andy Lau stays among the top earners in Chinese entertainment, thanks to films, concerts, endorsements, and smart investments, proving that real talent plus non-stop effort can beat time itself. From washing hundreds of dishes every day as a kid to becoming the eternal heavenly king, this journey isn't just personal success, It's a lesson in grit for anyone chasing their dreams. But his legacy goes even bigger. Andy Lau's influence on Asian culture, on fans worldwide. We'll dive into that next. You ready? The story still has so much more inspiration ahead. And now, let's talk about Andy Lau's legacy. The reason he's not just a star, but an enduring icon of Asian culture, and even reaching audiences around the world. This legacy isn't only about the number of awards or massive box office numbers. It's about how he touches millions of hearts through music, movies, and his character. First, on the Cantopop side, Andy Lau was an essential part of the golden era of the 80s and 90s, when Cantopop ruled Asia and influenced the globe. His songs like Those Sneaky Words of Love, Gong Xi Fa Cai, The Days We Spent Together, aren't just hits, they're the soundtrack of youth for millions. Even in 2026, decades later, those melodies still bring back deep nostalgia. Fans in their 30s to 50s often say listening to Andy Lau means reliving their youth. Family karaoke nights, bus rides with the radio on, or late nights thinking about first love. And in 2026, the most viral moment was a clip from one of his concerts, a group of Asian fans hugging each other and crying under the stage lights, with the caption, "Happy Cry." That clip exploded on Instagram and TikTok starting February 17, 2026, racking up over 1.7 million views in the first day alone, with thousands of comments in multiple languages, from Indonesian, "Bahagia banget ya," to English, "bittersweet energy." It shows that Andy Lau's music still creates powerful emotional catharsis, crossing borders and time. On the film side, his influence is even bigger. With over 170 movies, Andy Lau shaped the image of the Hong Kong hero, from romantic in A Moment of Romance to profound in Infernal Affairs, which inspired Martin Scorsese's Oscar-winning The Departed. His films didn't just make money, they influenced how Asian cinema tells stories, from high-octane action to human dramas. By 2026, that legacy is still alive. Old films get remastered, re-released, and inspire young directors. He's often compared to global icons like Brad Pitt or Elvis, but in Asia, he's bigger than Star Wars to many because of his consistent presence over 40 years, from actor to producer to philanthropist. The 2026 updates only strengthen his timeless status. Beyond the viral concert nostalgia, Andy had warm moments during Lunar New Year. On February 23, 2026, he made a rare public appearance, visiting the legendary Cantonese opera artist Pak Swet Sin, now 97 years old, to pay respects, a traditional gesture covered widely by Hong Kong media. His song Gong Xi Fa Cai was used again as background music in Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's Lunar New Year greetings on X, posted February 16, 2026, spreading to Chinese communities worldwide. Even the lighthearted Weibo trend, Andy Lau thawing failed, joking about the festive vibe fading, actually proves his staying power. His song remains the ultimate CNY anthem, no matter how society changes. Compared to many young celebs today, who often get caught in scandals or fade quickly, Andy Lau stands out with his clean image, no major controversies, consistent charity through the Andy Lau Charity Foundation, supporting education and disaster relief, and a rock-solid character. This makes him the cleanest legend in CBiz, inspiring fans about what real success looks like, not just fame, but loyalty, perseverance, and giving back to society. Andy Lau's legacy goes beyond entertainment. It's part of modern Asian culture, reminding people of Hong Kong cinema and Cantopop's golden age, when music and movies connected everyone. Whether in the US, Europe, or anywhere else, when someone hears Gong Xi Fa Cai or rewatches Infernal Affairs, they feel that timeless pull. But why is he still going so viral in 2026? And what's the final message from this journey? We'll wrap it all up in the last part. Keep watching. The conclusion will make you think deeply about what true success really means. So then, why is Andy Lau, someone who's been in the entertainment business for over 40 years, still going so viral in 2026? The answer lies in the perfect mix of talent, character, and the ability to connect emotionally in a way that never fades with time. In a world where young celebrities often get caught up in scandals, short-lived drama, or overhyped images on social media, Andy Lau stands out as a rare exception. He has no major controversies throughout his long career, no public affairs, no financial scandals, no fights with colleagues. Instead, he chooses a private, disciplined life, always putting family first. That rare 2026 appearance by his wife Carol Chu at the Buddhist event, with her youthful look, warm presence, and quiet sacrifices, made millions reflect on what real love looks like. The viral concert clip of fans hugging and crying from pure happy cry nostalgia spread across TikTok and Instagram starting in February 2026, hitting millions of views, proving that his music and image still touch hearts and bring back beautiful memories that time can't erase. On top of that, simple but meaningful gestures like visiting legendary Cantonese opera artist Pak Suet Sin for Lunar New Year on February 23, 2026, or his song Gongxi Fa Cai being used as background music in Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's New Year greetings, all of it keeps him present and relatable to audiences. On YouTube in 2026, biography videos about Andy Lau still pull in hundreds of thousands to millions of views. Because people aren't just searching for success stories, they're looking for inspiration on how to live, overcoming hardship with grit, staying loyal to family, staying humble despite fame, and keeping a clean image through decades. Andy Lau isn't perfect in the sense of never making mistakes. He's admitted there were times he felt exhausted or overwhelmed by fame, but he faces it all with resilience and gratitude. He sticks to a strict vegetarian diet, follows Buddhism to keep his mind clear, exercises regularly to stay healthy, and always makes time for family. Those small things create a massive appeal. At 64, he's still selling out concerts, still ranking high in Chinese entertainment earnings, still serving as an icon that younger people look at and think, this is what real success looks like. So what is real success? It's not just money or fleeting fame. It's being able to look back on your life with no regrets, holding on to your core values amid life's storms, and inspiring others without trying to look perfect. Andy Lau is the living proof in 2026, a legend who never fades, an ordinary man who became immortal through perseverance, love, and character. If this video inspired you, hit that like button to show support, subscribe to the channel for more stories about Asian icons, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite Andy Lau song or movie? What do you think keeps his timeless appeal so strong? Thanks so much for watching all the way through. See you in the next video. Andy Lau isn't just a star, he's inspiration for all of us.